councils on Friday, and the only council I believe had accepted the offer made by North West Health Authority was Hammersmith and Fulham, and it was an incredibly shoddy deal. And really, the leaflet that's gone out about it is so full of untruths. It's quite awful, I think, because I don't think the NHS is too important to play little political games with, and it seems to me that's what's been happening here. Because what they said was Charing Cross would still have a casualty. When you actually look at it, the only kind of casualty they'll have is one that won't let you bring ambulances in. There would be no blue light ambulances going into this so-called casualty. In other words, it's an urgent care centre, which is what they'd already proposed, so that's no different. The second thing they said, and actually I think this is a good thing, is that the cancer services would stay in Charing Cross. Well, that's something we have been campaigning for, and I'm very glad that's going to happen, but what it shows to me is it's worth campaigning. Because they've also talked about we'd get 60 beds for community patients. Fantastic. As a community nurse, I know that many patients do not need really acute hospitals. What they need is expert community care, and if you can have some beds to keep people in and give them some antibiotics for a couple of days and get their chest infection under control and then they go home again, that can be better for them. But only if there's the acute backup behind. We get these 60 beds, but we're losing over 400 beds. So actually, where is the gain in that? Do you know what I mean? The other thing they said was that they will invest £90 million in promoting community care. Again, I think that's really good, but what I think is, where has that money come from? Has it come from Central Mid? Has it come from Ealing? Has it come from existing services in Hammersmith and Community? Because it's a closed envelope. There's new money, so if they're giving it for this, then it's going from somewhere else. So you have to think, okay, why are they offering this? What's the deal going on here? And to be honest, I think I can't think of an explanation except it's really quite pathetic party politics. Because Hammersmith and Fulham Council were also going to join in with Ealing and the other councils in asking for a judicial review of the decisions because they felt they were so unfair. It's clearly embarrassing for a Conservative council, with a Conservative to be taking decisions with a Conservative government in power. And I think the Hammersmith and Fulham Council feel that they can be bought off this little £90 million, lose 400 beds, lose our A&E, lose all the acute services that go around an A&E, because once you have an A&E, once you lose an A&E, that means you lose admissions into the hospital, you lose the acute beds, you lose all the laboratory and diagnostic backup that goes on with that. So once you lose an A&E, actually what's likely to happen is a bit further down the line you're going to lose the whole hospital. I think that's still the agenda. That's why we came to support you tonight, because the campaign here in Hammersmith is absolutely clear that this was a shoddy compromise that we wanted absolutely nothing to do with. We were campaigning on King Street today. Loads and loads and loads of people were coming to us and saying, we don't believe them, we still want to protest. So I suppose what I want to just finally finish by saying is, it's great we're here today at Central Middlesex. Hopefully next Saturday at 12 noon you'll come to the protest in Hammersmith at Lyric Square. Because if there's one thing clear about this, it's one hospital, one group of people can't win on their own. We have to support each other. That's why Ealing's here, that's why Hammersmith's here, that's why Brent's here, and we have to stick together because our National Health Service is worth it. Thank you.
Thank you.